Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to
Stitching with DMC.
Thank you. My name is Cathy,
My name is Karen,
and we're from.
Northeast Iowa.
It's a lovely fallish, coldish day here today.
It is.
Little bit about ourselves. Karen and I graduated high school together a few years ago.
Just a few.
And I would say I was going to look it up to see when I contacted you and said, "Hey," it had to have been over a year.
Yeah, because we did that January stitch, so it was probably 2023.
January stitch.
The one you sent.
Frosty?
No, the Merry Little Christmas.
I don't remember.
The
That's
one
one
you
thing
just
about me.
sent
I
as
don't
the
remember.
Gift to your.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, for my what was that? Homespun Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yes. Have a Merry Little Christmas. And we both had done that Frosty Snowman at Carol's. We had a local needlework store in Waverly, Fiberworks, and Carol retired. So I had seen she had a framed little Frosty.
Yep.
And I think after we got back together and started seeing each other, dating, I said that's what kind of,
dating,
and we're not dating, we're both married. I said that's kind of what drew me back in was that,
Yep.
and you had made the same comment.
Yep, that drew me back into.
Yeah, so I'm a long time cross stitcher, probably in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's from what I remember. I stitched with my sister. You stitched with.
My mom taught me to cross stitch when I was little, and I remember the year we graduated, my grandfather was in the hospital or nursing home, and I would sit there and stitch with him to keep him company.
So that's kind of a good segue into why we're called
Stitching with DMC.
Thank you. Karen and I both lost our moms, so we're part of an exclusive club called the Dead Moms Club. I lost my mom 2 years ago to a short illness that, well, we won't go into it.
And I lost my mom in 2022.
And she had Alzheimer's, correct?
And dementia. She had dementia.
And then I also lost my sister, who was a big crafter in my life 13 years ago from cancer. So I grew up crafting, quilting.
Same.
Big time, my mom didn't really cross stitch, my sister did. But my mom sewed my dad's clothes. Big time crafter. We used to make pine cone wreaths.
Oh yeah, Mom made those too.
But anyway, so now I'm stitching again and I'm freaking obsessed.
Yeah, I created a little bit of a monster.
I used to be a monogamous stitcher. I don't know if you can see, I've done a lot of lavender and lace. And I would have that project for years. Now, I don't even know how many whips I have. Thank you.
When we started chatting, she's like, "Karen, you have how many whips?" Because I had 20 some. And she's like, "I have none." And then all of a sudden she starting all this new stuff.
Well, I started watching Floss, and then I was like, "Floss tubes, what are you talking about?" And I'm like, holy crap.
Yep, she went down the rabbit hole big time.
So now it's like, oh, I like that pattern. I've got to get that pattern. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera.
No, it's okay. We're talking to each other.
And then I get FOMO.
Yep.
So I feel like I'm trying to catch up with everybody with old Plum Street, old Teresa Kogut, old Brenda Jarve. Did I say that right? I don't know. With Thy Needle and Thread, which is kind of awesome with being in Iowa. Do you know who lives in Iowa for pattern designers?
Cathy with Hands-On Design. Mm-hmm. Brenda with Thy Needle and Thread. The Waxing Moon Lady.
Right. She lives up near our new ONS, the Stitchery Nook in Osage, which is a wonderful little store.
Yeah.
We have a little retreat center.
There's more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
Yeah. So, we do have an interesting state here.
We sure do.
And Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Can't forget Caitlin Clark. So,
should we get started with what we're working on?
Sure. Do you want to show our current, what we're actually stitching on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead. I think you have more than I do.
So this is part of my recent haul. I fell in love with the dragon. It's a new to me designer, Lola Crow. And then I had got this fabric from Carol at Fiberworks. And I love it for this, but the blues aren't showing up, so.
Where's your little blue?
Way down
there in the corner, sorry. And hey, you know what? I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't iron until I'm done with the piece.
I don't either.
You might see strings. You might even hear some dogs barking. I'm sorry. I have 3 bulldogs that, they hear the wind and they bark. And then I have 4 inside cats. Don't ask me why. That'll probably paw at my door, so. Sorry.
There's life happening.
Life is happening, yeah. And I think we need to pause it for a minute. Hang on. Sorry about that.
Lighting break.
Yep.
And then I recently got this one too. It's Lucy Beam Love and Stitches Merry Christmas Holly. And I just fell in love with it and found this one at our new LNS. And then this is my start. This is Weeks Dye Work Aztec Red. It's a 30 count. And I'm really loving how that came together. And then I just picked my own from my stash, Classic Colorworks, to work on that. I do have to change the red because it doesn't show up, but I'll find something.
Oh, then I should probably grab something. What am I currently working on? I do this thing where I have a bag, a small bag that I put like 4 or 5 charts in. And then I ask my husband, and of course he doesn't really pay attention to what I'm stitching. So I say, America, gather, comfort. And then he's like, and he picks one. And it's usually not the one I want to work on, but I work on it. I'm kind of in a Thanksgiving phase
Yeah, you are.
phase right now. So I'm going to show those if that's okay.
That's fine.
Which
what
I don't
you're
remember.
working on.
Of course, I'm not organized. At all. So, of course, floss tube. I saw the unfinished stitchers. I think they're in Colorado. Morgan is the daughter. I can't think of the mom's name.
I haven't watched them yet.
She did the little Indians that match this. And this is from Need a Little Love Company, which is no longer in print. I did call the Florida store where the Unfinished Stitcher talked about it and got on the list. So, but I do have the Indians coming. So, but while I was on the search for that one, sorry, I have a project bag full here, and I'm gonna make a mess. I saw the Not Forgotten Farm, Tom, John, and Priscilla. Which, sorry, I'm not organized at all. And then I also got Thomas the Turkey, which I think he's over here, which I haven't started him yet.
But he's Hall.
Huh?
He's Hall.
Oh, he's Hall, but he kind of goes with them. That's the first one I got, and I haven't started it yet. Anyway, so I had started, sorry, I'm using some fabric. I started the little Need a Little Love Pilgrim Girl. Don't have all the DMC yet. I do now. So then I was like, okay. So then I started John from Not Forgotten Farms. And then I'm like, well, they don't even freaking match. So then I went back and started the other little Need a Little Love dude. And then I'm like, well, I think I kind of like Priscilla better. So I started Priscilla yesterday, and that's how far I've gotten.
Wow, that's great.
That's all I worked on though yesterday. So, and I had to go to Hobby Lobby and pick up my reframe frame. So,
Yep.
So that's what I've been working on. But I've also, okay, so for holiday, the season that we're actually in, which
We are in Thanksgiving.
as I wear my firecracker shirt, because
She's a firecracker.
I am doing the historical needlework. The Magical Gingerbread House. And they've given us parts 1, 2, and 3. I have not started 3. Don't look at my unorganized floss. And this is how far I've gotten.
That is so pretty.
So I need to get my little butt working back on that. I don't spend a lot of time doing floss drops and keeping my floss pretty. Karen is over here cringing.
I am.
Cringing. Don't look. So that's the only, that's one of the holiday that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So you can go now. I'll pick up my mess, or attempt to.
I have one more one. I found this at Carol's shop. She's still open by appointment, and so
And her website.
her website is open. Or open, it's always open.
Yeah.
I found a different Satsuma Street pattern, and then I picked the bell to work on.
You know, that's another designer that I had never heard of until I saw these floss tubes. Not really I'm more primitive, more,
Yeah,
I'm not
And
that
I'm
colorful.
all about the color. So this is how far I've gotten. I primarily stitch one thread at night on this. So it's my relax go before going to bed stitching.
I find though that when I do my stitching before bed, I'm like, oh, it's quiet in the house and I can just keep stitching. So there's been a couple nights on a work night at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you really need to go to bed, Cathy.
Well, see, I have the luxury of going to bed and then I just stitch one thread on that and then I'm done.
Oh, see, I don't stitch in bed.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing next? Are we doing haul or finishes?
Let's just kind of randomly pull out. How about that? I mean, because we really aren't organized today. Because everything really is new to everybody since we're showing it.
Yep.
I did show this on my Instagram, which on Instagram, I am under Stitching in Iowa Mom. And Karen, yours is
Karen the Cozy Crafter.
And I apologize to all my family that now all they get is cross stitch. So I gotten this at Carol's along with the ornaments.
They're wooden ornaments.
The wooden ornaments.
You have to paint. They're unfinished.
Yeah. So I did the little deer.
That is so cute.
I did it on an opalescence. No idea. I got that at the Stitchery Nook in Osage. But I thought he was cute. I don't know if I'll do the church. I'll do the snowman. But yeah.
Does she have another set of those coming out?
She must. She must. She probably already does. The only thing I did not like, and I'm kind of a snob about charts too, on here,
you can't show.
I know I can't show the chart, but she gives you on the back the like color, true color, and then she gives the week's dye work number, but on the DMC conversion, and then on the chart, she just has like week's dye work, this number, and she doesn't tell us what number.
So it's like that.
So then I have to go and look, because I don't go by numbers, I go by names for floss, fancy floss.
See, that's why you use floss drops, because then you can put the character on the thing and you know what it is. And
that takes time, and I don't want to spend time doing that.
Seconds.
I'd rather spend time stitching, and complaining.
Yes, we're like sisters. It's okay.
Yeah. And well, now I don't have a sister, and you never had a sister. You just have a brother. I have 2 brothers. Oh, sushi. It was in that pile.
I know.
Oh, here's something that this would fall in the. I have it kitted, but I haven't touched it yet. I don't even have the pattern yet.
What?
I'm waiting for it.
Oh, okay.
Hollyberry Farms from Stacy Nash, because I saw everybody else, so I wanted to get that Mermaid's Campfire, I think it was called, but she didn't have that. So this is Oaken, 36 count by I don't know who, and it kind of will be. Hopefully, it's not too dark for the pattern, which I don't have it, so couldn't tell you. Ooh, I like those. I've seen so many people. Sorry. Making those and stitching those right now.
So I This is a long time whip for me. I saw these when they were first came out. It's the Glitter Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I finished this one this summer. I love how that turned out.
I love that opalescence. It's gray.
It is gray. And I kind of don't like it because it reminds me of the couches that my aunts and uncles had like back in the 70s.
Oh, yes.
And then this is the one I'm currently working on. It's the pink house.
Oh, that's cute. That one floss tube I was talking about, I think it's the Carolina Stitchers, the mom does those, and then I think if you go to their website, you can get the border, so you can do it like all on one. She's done a lot.
I finally saw a picture of these done all together, and when we were up in Osage last weekend,
yeah,
I ended up buying all the houses so that I could stitch them all together.
Went to borrow. The first time I went to the Osage, this was probably right after we had started talking. I had gotten the October house.
That is cute.
Deck the halls. I'm sorry if you can't. I can't flip it so you can read it right. But I had done it. Wrong one. I haven't finished it yet.
That is adorable.
1/1. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no thanks.
But I thought about stuffing it, making a little pillow and making it like the little candy.
Yep.
But of course, you know, I can't just stop at that. So then I got the full thing to make a towel. And then they did green rick rack. And I have a picture of it somewhere how they did it. Which I'm like, oh, that'll be so... And it really didn't take that long to do. But,
right.
So that's a whip. Kind of, sort of.
Oh, this is another whip that I've been working on. It... What the heck? I have another project in here.
One thing our old LNS did for us was like, she would cut fabric off of her stuff, but she would make little tags, and she would put like what project, well, on some of mine she put what project, but like what size of piece this is, what count, and what's the brand. This is antique ivory linen, which I don't like the feel of that.
I don't care. It's not.
I know. It's weird though how coming back to knitting, sorry, I knit too. Coming back to cross stitch, I'm kind of becoming a snob about the fabric and my floss.
Oh, I know what this is for. That's why it's in here. Okay, so this is one that was a whip until we went to the LNS. And it's Luminous Fiber Arts. It's the Bluebird Salute. And then this is my project. So I just have the rest of the flag and then some firecrackers.
Cute.
Or fireworks.
Cute.
And where I stitch, I put it on a clipboard so that I can stuff it in the basket and it stands up.
Oh. I keep hinting to Brian that I need like, I bought one of those lights, the floor model. It comes over and then it's got a magnifying glass. But when I sit in my recliner and you bring that magnifier glass, it's like sits over here. So I keep hinting that he should manufacture something to make it come over because I am blind. But he hasn't done that yet. So I think if I keep saying it every day.
No, you have to tell him.
I don't know. We'll see.
I have one more. I'm trying to find the picture.
Okay. Well, that could kind of go. This is a kit I bought in Iowa. Also, a few of you know we have the, what is that place called in Muscatine?
Little Red Hen.
Little Red Hen. Oh my lord.
It's like the Disney World for a
crafter.
Stitcher. Yeah, if you cross stitch embroidery, wool, or like fabric.
Yeah.
It is superb.
Yeah.
It has so many samples and kits, and
that's what got me was the kits.
yeah, just I'm so inspired whenever I go there.
Yeah. When you first walk in, you're just like,
it's in a house. It's like in
a neighborhood.
A neighborhood. And you walk in the side door of this house and you're like, what am I getting into? And then it's just an explosion of ideas, and it's fabulous.
So I got this kit there. I think, my friend Heather, we went on a little jaunt, which it's 2 hours away. We went down to the Manas and hit a cross-stitch store down there. Well, it's a quilt store, but they sell a little bit, not a lot. And then I'm like, well, we are only an hour away from Muscatine, so we went. But I got this one. It's from Bernard Gervais. And then they have everything, you know, you get your full scan of DMC. Sometimes you just get like a little card full of the specialty floss. And then it comes with the trim and the linen. So that's in a to-do list.
So I have this all kitted up for this pattern. It's the 3 Stitchers Pin Keep by Stacey Nash. And then there's 3 girls, and I have 3 friends who we go on trips and stuff together. And I'm gonna do...
There's a little bit better picture of it.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna do one dress in blue, one dress in pink, and one dress in purple, and then I'm gonna variegate the flowers. And the one girl likes chickens, so there's a chicken by one of the ladies, so that's gonna be her.
And a dog?
Yeah, 2 dogs.
Or I would say that's a cat.
No, that's a dog.
Okay, fine. We won't argue.
It will be a dog on mine.
When I did my, one of my first big hauls, I think I got this, it's Little House Needleworks, Joy to the World. I think I got this up in Osage too. Now that I've seen people stitch it, I'm not sure if I'm going to put Joy to the World there. I don't like that little box.
I can see that. What would you put in the bottom?
I don't know yet, but I'm still learning that you don't have to do everything that the pattern does.
Yep.
So I made a little progress on it. You want to show that for me?
Sure.
And then I have this wonderful friend that loves to junk journal. Made me my own little, and I love Legos. I don't know if you can see my Christmas villages up there. But I have everything kind of marked down. I'm not sure what floss that is. Or I'm doing it with the called for. I usually do everything with called for, just because that's how I was taught. Sorry. Oh lordy, look at all these freaking ones. Do I have it written in there? I must have scanned through it too fast. But yeah, I've been stitching mainly on, now I stitch on 40. I like to stitch with 1 thread. So.
And I stitch on everything and anything.
I have been getting a little bit better about anything and everything. I don't have, oh, right here. It is Willow 32 count by Be Stitch Me.
See?
Look at that. My little boat. So yeah.
And what I did is I just added just lined paper, and then I have like pattern, designer, fabric, and floss, so that she can fill it out with what projects she has.
And I think she only you filled out like little pages for me.
Yeah.
It obviously wasn't enough.
Well,
I had to do my own writing out of the pattern designer.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's all because of you.
Right?
So was one of my first.
See, if you had a floss drop, you want loose thread.
It takes a lot of time. Hey, I was impressed that, I still had antique floss from back in the 80s.
Yep.
And I went through and hung them, put them all pretty and organized them by, my husband made me a little pegboard thing. I don't know, you can kind of see it over there in the corner back behind her head. It's still not very pretty, but it does the job.
It works.
It's a little easier to find stuff.
Yep.
Although I am go to the store and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna buy more. I'm gonna buy them more DMC, or I'm gonna get more, because I don't want to get home, because that is my biggest pet peeve. Is to start to do a project and then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do this next color and then not have it in my bag. Ugh.
Well, and for you don't you live in the country.
Yeah. I just can't run to Walmart or,
Yeah.
not that our Walmart has anything, but.
They have like 10 DMCs.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I haven't started it yet, but I picked this up. It's from Satsuma Street. It's the Noel sampler, and I thought I could even take some of these and make them into ornaments if I wanted.
Did you get that up at Osage?
No, I think I got this one online.
Online. Did you see their the sale that they did? It's got like a East Coast Stitcher. Help me with her name. She has all these good. You know who I'm talking about. She does all the neat tutorials and
Helen D?
Yes, isn't she the East Coast Stitcher?
I don't know. I know there's Helen D.
She's doing that sale.
I'll have to check it out.
It's pretty. It's intense though. It looks a lot of stitching, heavy.
And I'm gonna do it on this 28 count Whisper Lugana.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I know in our LNS Fiberworks, she has 50% off everything. So we got a lot of nice. Well, we got a lot of nice everything, but
yeah,
fabric choices. It was.
Yep.
Yeah.
I try to go there and pick up when I need floss.
Oh, I want that one. I saw somebody doing that. Damn floss tube. Sorry.
This summer, a different friend, Jill, went through all of her whips. I was with her, and I'd hold up a pattern, and she's like, I don't want it, and I'd chuck it into a pile. Well, I brought home all the pile of her whips. It was pretty massive. And then I shared some with Cathy, and then... So this is one of Jill's whips that I inherited. It's the heartstring samplery Christmas bells sampler.
I'm trying to remember who on Floss Tube I saw that from. Because I think they were also doing that new...
She has a little star on it.
Brenda Gervais one about the Caroline bells or whatever. And she didn't want the two... Was it the B&E? Emily and their main two. That's kind of a haul. So this summer, I had seen it on Facebook. Somebody was having like an estate garage sale of a long time cross stitcher. Marianne something.
Marianne H. We call her
MAH. So a lot of Longaberger.
A lot of
Longaberger. Like they were selling like a lot of finished stuff. Like
she had drawers and tubs of like holidays, or then she did a lot of monthly stitches.
Yes.
So she had a lot of these little finishes like Cathy just showed. It was just fabulous.
It was. And when I got there, I think a lot of that had already been picked over. Like people had gone through and a lot of people didn't buy like the full 12 months. They just picked out which one they wanted.
Yeah.
So
it was kind of overwhelming.
It was very overwhelming. Like somebody went and bought like those plastic drawers. My friend had got there and she's not a stitcher. Heather, love you. And then she had this huge thing full of weeks dye work, and the lady got it for $60.
Yeah, the daughter didn't want anything to do with it, so the son-in-law was managing the garage sale, and he just wanted stuff gone.
Yeah.
He wanted it to go to people who would use it.
Right. So I was at work. My friend Heather called me, and then I'm like, I have an emergency. I need to leave. So then I called Karen, and I'm like, you need to get your ass down here. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
And yeah. So anyway, then I was talking to the guy, and I'm like, so I kind of offered him and said, if anything's left or what's left, pretty much went back down the next day and bought it all. We weren't included in the Longaberger, but we got a few Longaberger pieces. And still going through a lot of that. I have magazines from the 80s. If you are looking for a certain issue, let me know. And books. And quite a few charts, older charts. She had a thing for cardinals, so I have a lot of cardinal patterns.
Yeah.
But this is one of the I like to do projects that need to be finished. Don't ask me why. But she had this kit. She had a lot of kits. Little snowman Santa coming out of the thing. So I've worked on it a little bit, but I have a lot more back stitching to do. So that's one of the ones that she had, you know, but she had it, and she had all her little things organized. So I'm like, oh, I need to finish that. That's in my Christmas stash. She had, oh, I forget the name of them.
Was it me?
No, hang on. It's in my pile here, I think.
Watch out. Crowd Blanche.
Like, she would have the pattern in a plastic thing, and then, like, she had this in it. It's supposed to be a stand-up, and then you're supposed to put a button here. So that's all that's left, is to put a button here and make it a stand-up and finish it. So, like, you almost had to, like, open up each kit, because she had some Mill Hill ones that she had stitched, and she just had, like, a couple things to do on it, and then it was done. So I got a lot of that stuff. Like, I needed more projects. But, so that's one of the ones of that. And then this was another one, which kind of, she had frames. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
And she had a frame that went with the Bent Creek Snow. This guy. It kind of had, like, it was blue, but then it had, like,
and it had
like,
arch, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And then it had, like, snow kind of on it. So, of course, I had to get that. I don't have the, I do have the floss. I don't have the fabric yet pulled out for that. So that was an MAH need to do, because
we talk about her a lot.
Yeah.
So she lives on, even though we never met her.
Yeah.
She.
It was kind of funny though, going into her house, everything, like, Fiberworks was our local NS, and everything had the amount of money this woman spent at Carol's. Holy buckets.
Crazy. So this is another Jill whip. It was from Fat Quarter Shop. I believe it was a stitch along.
Look at that bag. Oh my gosh, that's cute.
And then this was her start. And I'm sure it's the called for minty green opalescent 14 count Ada.
And she did pretty floss drops. Look at those little snowmen.
It came with the kit.
It came with the kit?
Yeah. Fat Quarter Shop.
I don't even want to think how much money I've spent trying to get caught up on. Oh, and so first, when I first started getting back into floss tubes, I saw these Hands Across the Sea silks. I never worked in silks. I don't know if I have a picture of this one. This was the one I thought it looked Christmassy. It's called Amelia Jane. That's not Amelia Jane back there with it. That's a 4th of July something. Oh, Stars and Stripes. So yeah, it's Amelia Jane. This is not a colorful picture of it, but it's all red and greens. And I'm doing it on I'd have to look on my thing. If you would you want to hold that up? And I'll look in my handy dandy notebook.
It is 28 count Jubilee Beige.
Yes. And I'm doing it with this, the silks, a red and green. I started it in May of this year, May or June.
I just saw a really cool idea. This is yours.
Oh, that's silk.
So someone, I'm not sure who, when they do sampler letters, like this one has changed colors, so I don't know that it would work for this, but sometimes you have a sampler that is all the same colors, and people are changing, like you put the C in a different color and then the B in a different color. And like do all the initials of like yourself or your family.
I just saw somebody do that too.
Yeah, and I thought that was a really cool idea because it makes your project personalized.
Yes.
But it's not like in your face. This was Cathy's.
I want to say Mrs. Smith.
Could be.
I think she is on it. So, I'd already done another Hands Across the Sea. It was a sampler. It said a man only has one rose or something. And that was my first time with the silk. And it's like stitching with butter. I love it. But a little pricey.
So this is the frosty pattern that Cathy was talking about earlier that both of us had done. Or she finished hers.
I did.
And I started mine. I used a different fabric and I don't like how the white was turning out, so I kind of stalled out on this. And then as part of Carol's sale, she put all of the stitch pieces that her family didn't want on sale, so I actually bought the sample from the shop because it's what got me back into stitching.
That was a funny story. We won't go there.
Why was that funny?
Well, because remember you were like, I want to get this, so you kind of stuck the frame.
Oh yeah, I hid it so that nobody else would buy it.
Right.
But I don't think I would have had to.
Another pattern I got at Fiberworks, the Peppermint Pals by Brenda Dradek. Actually doing this on, I don't know if this is something I had in, I either got from MAH stale or,
It looks like MAH.
yeah. So I don't have a very big start on him. I don't know if you can see it?
Yep.
So yeah, that one I think I'm off, but I'm like, I think I've only had one perfect project in my entire stitching life, and I think I noted it to you, and I don't remember which one it was.
I don't remember.
I have to look through but I would say now I am like, you know what? I got one of those little undoer things, because I don't know how many needles I've lost.
Yeah.
And I would say that I'm better at going, okay, no, you need to stop and fix this.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
If I have to undo a lot, I'm like, how can I jimmy this?
Yeah.
Adjust it. They're not errors, they're adjustments.
They are. And then in this 2021 holiday Christmas ornaments, I started these salt and pepper shakers because my mom collected salt and pepper shakers, and in the summer of 2021 is when we had to sell my childhood home. So I just have a small stock. That was hard.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I was my mom's executor, and we lived in the house. She had lived in that house over almost 50 years. No, 45. With 4 kids. And a big time crafter. And it was not fun. And then my nieces and nephews and my kids, they didn't want anything. So now I kind of think of things of when I bring things into the house, what's going to happen to it. And we have a lot of antiques and stuff. And I'm like, well, we might as well sell them if we're not going to use them, if they're just going to sit, because they're just going to take it to the dump.
But it doesn't matter. If something brings you joy.
Yeah,
you
no.
think about
I'm
it.
talking about things that are packed away.
Oh.
Those kind of things, yeah. Like, I have a ton of Crocs that I love, but they might be in the other room just collecting dust, but my mom and dad collected Crocs. His mom was a big time collector, which now I could kick myself for some of the things that we sold from her house.
You can't. You have to let it go.
I know. Oh, this was a whip. Before Karen and I got going again, I had gone into Fiberworks and I'm like, oh yeah, I need something. Well, now that I've been a stitcher, this is the Bent Creek, the Christmas mantle.
Oh, cute.
And it is on an Ada. Is that an 8? No. Oh, I don't know. But it is on this stiff linen. Is that linen? And I hate it.
It looks like... Yeah, it is.
Hate it. And you have to use thick... I don't even know how many strands I'm using. But I hate it. And I force myself to work on it. What is it?
That's mine.
That's yours. I was going to say, this came in a kit, so... But I hate it. Someday.
Yeah.
And then I look at it now, and I look back to see what I paid for the whole kit. I'm like, oh my Lord.
Look at that.
And now I'm like, that's just like a chump change now when I go and decide I want to do something.
Yeah.
Heavens to Betsy.
So we just kind of pulled out all of our winter whips. So this is one of mine. I found it somewhere. It's Amy Brucken Designs. It's called Burr.
Do you think that was from MAH?
No, this was... Pretty sure I got it up at Osage. Trying to see if there's a copyright. I don't see one, but there's that. And then I started it on this. It's the called for Weeks Dye Works. Cappuccino, it's a 20 count, and I do not like it. So that's why I ended up in the dead to me whip pile.
Dead to you. Oh, I think this is mine. Oh. So I think that's all my Christmas. Oh, going back to Thanksgiving. Oh, no. I do have one more stash of them. Okay. So, you know, FOMO, I had seen Tara Sullivan from Sully Stitches do, I think I first, Little Robin Designs. I think I first saw her do the Halloween ones, which, you know.
Those are cute.
So I've been working on this guy. She also has a summer one, or springtime one. This is my multiple page. So I have, I have the green one done, and then I have this one almost done. I have to put some more green in. And I don't know when I'm doing that done. I think, oh nope. This is Picture This Plus Vellum 36 count that I got up at Stitch Nookery. And this is a half yard, which I must have been feeling really. And then, love Blackbird. Love Blackbird. I'm doing the early Christmas morning Blackbird designs. I see Tara Sullivan too in her latest. Last night she showed that she had that done. And I started this off, I was gonna do it for my Homespun, the Facebook group, did a Christmas exchange, and I'm like, oh, I need my person like primitives. And I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty. And then I got stitching on it, and I'm like, no, I like that. So, I started it. And I think I didn't have one of the colors, so I stopped. Because that irritated me. So I think I am gonna do I think I'm gonna attempt to drum.
Awesome.
I am. So, you want me to go into a segue quick?
Sure.
While we were kind of thinking about, you know, doing this floss tube and stuff, and I'm like, well, let's do it. What did I call it? Never have I ever done a drum.
I haven't either. I haven't even done a strawberry.
Neither have I. Never have I ever stitched with needle and flax linen. You have any others? You have a list?
I have a list.
I have a list too. I'm a list person. Don't ask me ever to find my list.
Never have I ever stitched a Nora Corbett, Marabella, or Love and Lace. I'm not a big stitcher person.
I would say you don't like massive pieces.
Yeah. Recently I've been like, I should start one just to have one. And then I'm like, would it bring me joy? No.
See, now I've been itching to start one. But I've done lavender and lace. All of my big ones. I've got 3 Santas. I'll have to show those to you.
Yeah.
3 Santas. And then the last one I did is more of an older one. It's like Santa after doing his thing. My sister had gotten me that pattern and all this stuff for it. So I finally finished that, and I spent more than I wanted to and got it framed. It's the Santa sitting in an easy chair kind of, and it's supposed to have this like arch of beads and garland. I did not do that. I was done. But I'm itching to start a new one. But I've never done a Nora Corbett or a Mirabilia. So I asked my daughter to pick something.
Yeah.
And she picked 2, and I'm like, no, I don't like those. They were like, it was like all red, like stockings, and then one was like a sweater this way and a sweater this way, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have my son.
Did you see the sleigh I sent you?
Yes.
I thought that was really pretty.
I think what got me into it, I watched the Hoogie Stitcher. She's in Ontario. She does some gorgeous.
It's the HYGGE Stitcher.
Thank you. Gorgeous pieces. And I mean, she does a mix.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh. But I'd have to find one that the kids wouldn't throw away. Or maybe Robbie will be like, oh, I like this one. Because I like I'm not sure if it's Nora Corbett or all the reindeer
Oh, yeah.
And then Unfinished Stitches, that Madison, no, her name's Madison, is doing, somebody gifted them, it's a snow princess, and then she's pulling a sleigh behind her. Oh my God, or maybe it's a horse. I know, but it's freaking gorgeous.
That's pretty. I know which one you're talking about.
Very, very pretty. And that's makes me wanna. Okay. So that's a haul. Oh, going back to Thanksgiving, I have a mess here, sorry. Oh, I don't know why I got into a Thanksgiving. I think it's because I was into a huge patriotic. Still into a huge patriotic. I've got 1776 sampler from Teresa Kogut going. I've got 2 other of her kitted up and ready. I got the Crochet to Go or whatever the name is. Their sampler. And then I got Brenda Gervais, the one with the Mayflower with the women.
Oh, Coming to America.
Coming to America. Started that because, you know, that was a long time ago. But then I saw this one and I'm like, oh, I don't have any Thanksgiving stuff. So I joke. This is the first Thanksgiving by Twin Peaks Primitives. So this will be my first Thanksgiving piece that I've done, and hopefully I have it done before my last Thanksgiving. But it's kind of fun. I mean, it's got the flags. So far I've done, well, I'm not going to take it out of my Q frame. I'm doing all the calls for colors, and then I have a little bit done down here, my turkey and part of my pilgrim. But you know how they say read directions? The person that stitched this has like 2 pages of notes of things that she's changed. Cause like one of these is Hot Rod, it's variegated, and one of them's called the Halloween or that pumpkin one that you said looked like mold. Yeah, so I've taken that out of my roster now and I restitched my.
To be fair, she did she stitched a pumpkin with the jack-o'-lantern week style works, and the pumpkin looked moldy. Yeah. Not the floss.
Right. No. Right.
Just the way the
oh
pumpkin
yeah. Sorry.
flew out.
So I redid it.
Yeah, I like that better.
So yeah, a black turkey I've never. But anyway. So yeah, that's my. Oh, but look at looky what I did.
Yeah, but where's the threads you've taken out?
Those are new. The threads I've taken out. What do you mean?
Get rid of your crap.
This is that hot rod. Like, yeah, that just needs to go away. And this is that.
Is really bright.
Jack-o'-lantern. I mean, you'd have to have a really interesting project.
I didn't bring it, but I have the Blackbird design. It's Halloween greetings, and it's like a frame that's like leaves and vines, and it's done in the jack-o'-lantern. I think I liked how it turned out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the only other Christmas things that I have, like, I have it in a bag. And I was on a kick. I made some bags, but I just made them quickly with the vinyl, and they're not very pretty. But these bags were great. Because you know what? If I had to make more bags, it'd take away from stitching time. That's where I'm at right now. So I thought this was adorable. And one thread. That's considered kitted up, right?
Yep.
Brenda Gervais. Love the little pom-pom. This is some of her new patterns that I got. Look at Snowman in the Forest. And then Svaravava, which everybody else is knitting. Stitching. And then I got some Brenda's Brew and this is in 36 count from R&R. Thought I'd group those all together on that. Yo, you have more that you're still working on. Oh yeah, of course you do.
Of course I do.
All right, go.
So this is another project. It's Stitcher Ornaments, specifically the sewing machine. I had been doing it in the black, and I was not liking it.
Let me hold it up better.
Sure.
Oh, I think we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah. And then there was another pattern that I saw that had a purple sewing machine, and I'm like, I really want that pattern. And I was like, no, you have a sewing machine pattern. You can just make it purple. So.
Oh, are you using a variegated?
I am.
Oh, it's pretty.
Thank you.
They're pretty. Oh, I have to do mention on that my first Thanksgiving, 20 count Ada. Love it.
Good.
Love it. I don't remember what it's. So now I'm like, designers need to do more hand-dyed Ada 20 count.
And then next is the Shakespeare's Peddler that Cathy and I started together in January of this year, and I have it mostly done. I just need to finish the ice skates, throw in some snowflakes, and I think that's it. And a bird.
That's the one I gifted to my.
Yeah.
It makes a very large pillow.
Yep. Maybe I'll have it done this year.
You will do it. You can do it.
Right. And then I have this Ho 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 by Lizzie Kate. She's also one of the people that got me into stitching because she just used DMC. And this is what I have done.
Oh, there's the buttons. I did a Lizzie and Kate, which is right here. Imagine that, which I need to finish. I forgot about it. It's the Christmas Rules by Lizzie Kate. And I only had to hunt down, well, you helped me finding a lot of the patterns, charts, and I only had to buy one. But I need to do the buttons,
So
which I didn't have the
fully
buttons.
stitched?
What?
It's fully stitched?
Yeah.
That's awesome, Cathy.
So I just need to add the buttons. And then I think I'm going to just mount it on some, what is it on? 28?
36 count light taupe Lugana.
I have an old like little sleigh that my uncle made my mom, who also passed away. And I want to like put it on some, wrap it around some foam board and then put it on some fabric and then attach it with some sprigs and on that.
That'll be super cute.
Yeah, so I pulled out some of my Christmas things because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have time to stitch for my Secret Santa exchange. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to finish this. I need to finish that.
My next whip is from Country Cottage Needleworks. It's Snowman Trio. And then I have that done. And I'm pretty sure this is just Ada that I coffee dyed, or even weave that I coffee dyed. Because that looks like a me mark.
A me mark. Getting back to my mom, she was not hugely endowed, but she'd be eating, watching the Iowa Hawkeyes and food. So now we always say that's a Shirley when you get a goober on something. You did a Shirley.
That's awesome.
Even the kids all do that. A Bent Creek, right?
Yep, my next one is Bent Creek, Waiting for Santa. And then just a small outline start.
Cool.
I was working on stuff that I could get to a fill-in point because we're Iowa wrestling fans. And I like to fill in when I'm watching wrestling because then I can't make mistakes.
Oh, I still could make a mistake.
Well, I still can, just hopefully not as bad.
I am always like, how like you have like the armhole here on a thing and you're filling in and I fill it in. And I'm like, I wasn't supposed to fill that in.
Yep. And then I started Christmas Barn. Someone had a stitch along and I was doing really well and then I got bored. Which happens to me a lot.
So yeah, these are all DMC with just 1 weeks.
Yep.
The red, Turkish red.
The barn was a beast.
Yeah. Have you done a Tracy?
I'm finally done with my whips.
Yay! For your Christmas.
Yeah, we're not talking about any other season. This was Christmas and winter.
So, oh, you have a pretty Christmas one you finished there in your frame. You've got a couple. You want to show those?
Sure. So this is one I finished this year. It's going to be an ornament. I'm hoping to finish it like that. It's a country Cottage Needleworks, and it's her new pastel collection patterns.
Pretty.
I really like how that one turned out.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 3-year-old granddaughter, and I finally asked her mom if I can make ornaments for her, and she said yes. So I might turn this into an ornament for her.
That'd be pretty.
Yep. And then this, you have the pattern, is a Bent Creek. It's one of the zipper. It was a kit from MAH. And I stitched it, and I got this much done, and I said I am done, because I do not like the fabric. If you see in the pattern, that background is all stitched.
Yeah, between there, the circle and square.
And
what did your
there's a
husband say?
frame. And I showed it to my husband. I'm like, can this be done? And he's like, you're wasting a lot of fabric, honey, because it was like a 5-inch square, and this is like 3 inches. I said, I do not care.
So now I'm gonna stitch it. I might fill in the wasted space.
You might, because you're not stitching it on crappy fabric.
Yeah, I know.
And then this, I picked this up last weekend at Osage, and I got it fully finished, which is remarkable for me because I usually throw them in a box.
This is the Heartfelt Christmas by October House.
And I used colors that I had in my stash.
Yeah. You switched out the black and white check to
I changed
Yep.
all of them.
You changed all of them, yes.
If you look at my Instagram, I have a picture with the flosses that I picked. Yes, I gave some to Cathy.
We share.
We do.
Oh, here's a
Oh yeah.
I forget
Blackbird design.
Blackbird, but
Frosties
frost.
on a night out.
I did it on the murky, a little bit bigger count. I told Karen I would change I did all the colorful colors, but I would change the scarf color up. I think I'd go a shade darker.
For the green?
No, see there's like a tan that wraps around it.
Oh yeah, you can't really
Yeah,
see
you
it.
really can't see it. So, and I had to do 2 strands. Because I think it's 32 count murky.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one.
Thanks for throwing that in my bag.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's how I craft. I have strings everywhere in my house.
That is another whip for me. I don't know where that one is.
I did put a C on there. Did you see that?
I did not.
So I was going to do this for my exchange person, but I'm like, it has a C. Can't do it. Sorry. So that was that one. Oh, and this is a Brenda Gervais.
Oh, that is so cute.
Not my best stitching. I don't remember what the name it is. It says let it snow. I think my snowflakes I would started doing however I felt like on the edges here. So I'm like, yeah.
I have started to wonder, like, if you're not in the exact right spot, is it really gonna matter?
Nope.
And it just has to matter to you.
That's right. Because I could tell you that's off, that's off. Yeah, I've got a lot of off adjustments.
It made it Cathy.
It is a Cathy project. So I think I was thinking about making that a pillow. I don't know yet.
That is cute.
So I attempted to frame a few things myself. That's my pile of I think at Fiberworks,
Yes.
all her frames.
That's
So
what
I had gone
it's
in.
on.
Obviously, don't look. It's not. I laced. It's not even, so I have to redo it. But this is a primrose. One of their Subway. I think that's what they call them now. But that was a fast stitch. That's not perfect either.
Cathy, stop saying that.
And then I'm not even pull the frame up for this. Last year's Nashville Market. That's kind of when I was like,
You went all in.
all in. I was like, holy buzzards. I did Shepherd's Peddler? No.
Shakespeare's Peddler?
Shakespeare's Peddler. Joy with the call for colors.
That is so pretty.
I have no idea what. And I think I did this before I started my journal.
I think you did too.
But yeah. I just love it.
I can just put those in my bag and
No, that's okay. Oh, and this was before you and I.
Yeah.
was another one I wanted to do. And this is done on like freaking huge.
Like 11 count?
I don't know if it's 11, but it's big. Happy Easter, peep peep. So it's my pile of finishes. Do you have any haul, or you want to talk about any things that you've gotten, or
I do have haul. So I have a new great niece coming, and I found this cute little. I wanted to get something in pinks because she has an older brother, and this is very feminine. And
nice panel.
I'm gonna make it into a book.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I
Oh,
got.
I like that. Overskirt.
Is that just half the alphabet?
I don't think.
It is.
Oh, Lordy. You got to go buy the other half. NOPQRSTUVW X, Y, and Z.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Well, you'll have to call up there and say, did they not sell you the whole thing? Did she cut it wrong?
No, that
It was already kitted?
Yeah.
Oh.
It does say N to Z.
Oh. Oops.
I got that at Debbie's
Cool.
Quilt Shop and Gifts in Osage. I believe she sells off Facebook. I don't believe she has a website.
And that's right down the street from Stitchery
No,
Nook.
it's at the other end of the block.
And then in between,
Tell you what.
the Tell You What restaurant, bar and grill.
They have
Brussels sprouts?
blackened Brussels sprouts. Yeah,
Yeah,
blackened
no,
Brussels sprouts.
They're darn good.
They're way good. They're crispy, and then they have these dipping sauces, and if you go there for nothing else, get that.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have good burgers.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know that I've had anything bad there.
I don't think so either. I know there's another restaurant down the other way. I cannot remember the name of it. They have really good breakfast food too.
Good to know.
The Stitchery Nook also has like a retreat center. You can go. What is it? Open stitching? What's that one called?
They have an open stitch once a season. So they're the group of people that typically go, but not always. So we're thinking about going up for that.
And it's really, I mean, it's like $50 a night, 2-night minimum. And it's nice. And there's even an elevator.
Yep.
So, and a lot of nice eating establishments.
Yes.
Okay, haul. You're doing your haul.
Okay. So I got this. My maiden name is Bloom, but so I'm gonna spell it the right way instead of this way. But I thought that was cute.
It's funny we both have names like that. My maiden name was Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T, so I was never wrong.
Yep. Mine is like the Judy Bloom. And then I found this pattern. It's the Scarlet House Find Comfort. And it was made in 2015, so I was really excited to find it. I got it from Hobby House. And then I don't even remember buying this at Osage, but I did.
I like her. I like the Pineberry. I did a Halloween one pillow. I got it as a kit from Little Redhead and Muscatine. But I've seen a few other ones.
Cool. And then they have a lot of Blackbird design up at the Stitchery Nook. So I got this. Hats off to Uncle Sam.
You know, on that Frosty, Blackbird Frosty,
Yeah.
they kind of had him on a little hat thing like that too. Like if you look on the back.
Yep.
I wonder if you could. Oh, then it'd be blue and black. Because I like that look. The snowman hat. How they did it.
You could just have a hat
'Cause
sitting
they-
next to it, because that doesn't look like the paper mache
Well, they.
hat.
Yeah, I don't know. They looks like that comes off the base.
Yep.
And then they have the drum sitting there. So, but I don't know. I like that.
But we're all into Stitching Americana this year for the 250th anniversary.
Yes. Yes. I, of course, you know, FOMO. I had to get the Bells Caroling. I don't like the ribbon, though. I think that looks funny. The bow. I might change out my colors. I've seen a couple people take out the, is it frosted cookie? Perfect pie crust and use different colors.
For the house?
For the house, yeah. Because that's really, you think it's kind of pinky, but it's that color. So, I'm into my pink area too.
You're into your what?
Pink.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's another pattern I got. I don't know where. Brenda Jarvet. I like that. Kind of reminds me of the Teresa Kogut too.
Yes.
And then, okay, here's my next Grant Farm Thomas. And then going back to my patriotic, I got Nelson, and then I had to have her find me blue skin. So I've got some of the floss and thread for that. And then on Etsy, I'd seen a Facebook post, and this is the Needle Treasure Work Nook Holly Jolly Reindeer. My husband's a hunter, and I have quite a few horns hanging, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna go perfect.
I love that.
Isn't that gorgeous? So I have that one. Oh, you got more? You want me to pause?
No, this is Cathy's.
Oh, that's my stuff. Oh.
She has this fully kitted.
Oh, is that Chirp?
Yep.
And look at the salt. I do have 40 count salt bush from Fox and Rabbit. But look how dark that looks, and look at how the pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that? Of course, I didn't read the directions to see if that's exactly what the model's stitched in. But I've got another pattern, a couple other patterns.
It is.
Is it? Okay. That use that.
But it looks like
Doesn't?
It's framed with a darker and a lighter fabric.
Yeah. And I got in the bird era too. I have one.
This is that crochet.
The Go-Go.
I
They
love
have
that
some
one too.
neat. And then I always kept hearing people talk about the Belsois silks from Classic Colorworks. So I got two. I got Evergreen, Enchanted Forest, and Cranberry, because I thought, oh,
Christmas.
that feels like butter. And when I was there, I got Overcast by Cedar River Linens in 36. Pyrite, Cedar River, and Scrimshaw. And then I have another one, but I've started using it already because I can't. And then I had her get me the Souvenirs of the Heart by Brenda.
That's cute.
I don't think I'm going to do it as on that big of a, it calls for 28 count. I don't know if I'll do it that big.
It looks a lot bigger than
Doesn't it?
28 count though. And
then I have a friend that likes mice. So I did the Brenda Jarvet Halloween one with the mice for her. So I thought maybe, I don't know.
Did you see the free primrose pattern?
Yes.
It's also got mice in it, which made me
Yeah.
think of it. If you sign up for the Primrose Cottage newsletter for cross stitch, like the first Thursday of every month, they send you a free pattern.
I've done a few of those. Have you done a lot of them?
Just a few. And then they also have a quilting one. So if you sign up for that, their quilting newsletter, the first Friday of every month, you get a free quilt pattern.
And they have the kits before
Yes.
that you can order for things
Yep.
too. Also at Stitch Nookery, she had just gotten a whole bunch of
Stitchery Nook.
what I call it?
Stitch Nookery.
Oh, I like to rename things. Sorry. She had just gotten an order in of Lady Dot Creates, so I got a few things. I got some hand dyed ribbon. Have you seen them where they kind of like ruche it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that. But I got a few. And then Helen D had talked about that Purple Mountain on Etsy, all her trim. Oh my gosh. I think I was in a green mood that day.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And then, because I like sparkle. She had the red tinsel. And then she had some white, regular, silver, and gold. Weren't those like cute on ornaments?
They would.
Yeah, so I don't know what else I got. Oh, and then look at this. I found some vintage rickrack in my piles of stuff.
Love that.
So, oh, and then another one of I started doing the whole Country Cottage Needleworks monthlies. And when Carol Fiberworks stopped, I started getting up at the LNS Stitchery Nook. And I haven't stitched any of them since August. But this one's so cute. Look at the little gingerbread. Yeah. So that is. Oh, and I found this little. Excuse me. Found this at Home Goods. look at this little box. It has a little magnetic, and I thought, oh, you could put a cute little stitch thing on top. But Karen's like, I like that the way it is.
I do.
I mean, it is
It's
cute.
yours.
I
You
like
can
the
do whatever
vintage
you
look
want.
too. But I thought, oh, that's so cute. And it was cheap.
It is cute.
Oh, this is from MAHS. She had
MAH.
MAH. This done up in a flat fold.
Sure.
Is that what they call those? I've never done one.
I've never done one either.
But she had a lot of things done halfway, or
Yep.
that I don't know why I took, because I'm like, what am I ever going to do with it all? But she did have a Thanksgiving one. I'll have to show you that. I found a frame that she said must have stuck it in. It has one that you turn. I think it was
I think part of it was like the novelty of, like, we had all this stuff and going through it, it's like, yeah, I'll finish that. I'll finish that. And now you come back and look at it and you're like,
so like, here's an example. She had this all kitted up, and this is what she has done. I'm like, I have to take that. I don't know how to do any of that because it's Hardinger. I mean, it's got all the stuff. But isn't that pretty?
It is very pretty.
Maybe I'll modify it somehow. But yeah, I have drawers down here full of things that she had partially. There's another one.
You just have to finish his face.
I think so.
Yeah, that's kind of what I ran into with Jill too, is my eyes were bigger than my stomach.
Yeah, like here's a Mill Hill button and beaded cardinal wreath. Oh, look at that button there. So she's this far. I could finish that, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's my thing. Like, I love it when, like, you've given me projects and I finish them, or I attempt to finish them for you. But yeah, those are projects for my mom. I gotta finish those someday.
That is super cute. It was a red truck with a tree in it, and it said "Let It Snow" and had like a frame around it, and I was over it because I tried 3 different flosses for "Let It Snow" because I had a blue and white fabric and they weren't showing up, and I was like, Cathy, she wanted something to finish, and I was like, here, can you finish this for me?
So from MAH, she had these were left. This is a spring one and a summer one. So when I was going through her patterns, which I have a lot of, I'm like, oh, I need to do she had the patterns. I'm like, I need to do the fall and winter. I don't have the buttons for them, but I'm like, oh, so that's in my pile of drawer here. There's another one. I think that might be done. She did it in 2012.
It's done.
It's done. I don't have a way to display it or anything, but
you could prop it up in your window.
There's another one. USA she had done. I have the patterns pulled for that one too. I have another drawer.
Nope. That can be another video.
Another video? Okay. So what didn't we cover?
So what are our plans?
Well, this week before Thanksgiving, my plans are to finish my John and Priscilla and then my other little pilgrims.
Okay.
I think I'm going to finish the Needle of Love pilgrims into little stand-ups, and the other ones I'm going to do pillows. Not that I can keep pillows out because I have 4 cats and 2 of them are naughty. I know on Instagram I posted a picture of, I had a whole bunch of Halloween pillows and they all ended up in a crock because, not that I don't think they destroy them, but they would get them to the ground level where the dogs might get them. So, so you know that Karen's a quilter. I can quilt, I can sew. I have some sewing machines sitting here. But I also knit socks, but I knit them the old way. I don't know if you're in World War II, they'd send out these circular sock machines to people to knit socks for the soldiers.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And they had to qualify. But I don't have an antique one. My friend does. Started going to sock knit-ins. But I got a 3D printed one from Dean and Bean. They used to be located in Iowa. Now they're in the Carolinas. And I can knit socks. So they're fun.
Awesome.
Oh, that's not the right list. That's my to-do list
So
from weeks ago.
My goal is to fully finish this.
Are you gonna make that an ornament, right?
Yeah. And then I want to get this done and figure out what I'm going to do with it. And I want to find a plan for this. Because I really like dragons. I love Fourth Wing.
Mm-hmm.
That whole series.
Did you read Court of Thrones? Court of Thrones?
And
That whole
yes.
by Sarah
Sarah J. Maas. And then I also read her other series about the
Assassin's Creed.
Yes. I have not read Crescent City yet.
I've read those.
If you want a really fun kind of in that genre, assistant to the assassin,
Excuse me.
Assassin's Apprentice, and there's a third one. Those are super.
I think you recommended those to me.
Yes.
Those were good.
I really like those.
I don't think I have them here. I think I handed them off to my daughter, so they can collect dust at her house.
Yeah.
And
right now I'm listening to. I finished Divine Rivals, and then now I'm on the second book in that series. I'm not liking it because it's sad right now.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, true crime, and then I also through Libby, I listen to a lot of books. And I go in spurts of, a lot of them I get off of Floss tube. The man that wrote the movie called The Man Called Of Frederick something, he had some really good books. And I think I saw that one just came available today that I had on hold. So, and besides Iowa Hawkeyes, what else do you like to watch on TV? Do you have any series that you watch?
Right now we're into we love NCIS.
Do you like the NCIS Origins?
Boy does. I'm just okay with it.
Yeah, I was so hyped for that. I don't know if it was the first few episodes. I was like, oh.
Season 1 or season 2?
Season 1. I never started this season. I mean, it'll go on, but now that I know about Floss tubes,
yeah,
I'll go to Floss
and
tubes.
then we watch Sheriff's Country and Fire Country because it's something we both like.
Yeah. We never got into Fire Country, but we've been watching Sheriff Country. But it reminds me, asked Brian, my husband, I said, doesn't this remind you of like the Virgin River series on Netflix?
Yes.
He's like, yes.
Yep.
We watched quite a few. Big Game of Thrones. And I like Band of Brothers and that kind of stuff too. We're getting ready for Stranger Things.
Oh.
That's this next weekend. We watched all the Taylor Sheridan, Yellowstone.
Oh, yep, we did too.
All of those, 1828 and 19 whatever. There's a new one coming out with Maverick. It's called Maverick. It's gonna be on regular TV.
I did
with
see
Casey.
that. Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
And then we also watched Mayors of Kingstown. I'm not sure if that was a Taylor Sheridan one or not. That was good, a little different. And then we also watched Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I could watch that. But you know what? It's kind of cute. Not cute, but we enjoyed it.
We tried watching Tulsa King, and for whatever reason, Boyd didn't like it.
Yeah. I have another friend, a coworker at work. She was kind of like, I don't think she could get past the whole Sylvester Stallone. But
yeah, that's not what was bothering us.
Oh.
It was just, my husband's weird. If he can't hear voices, he doesn't, or if they have an accent and he can't understand it, he doesn't like it.
I have a hard time hearing too, like that. But now it's like kids are watching with subtitles. And at first I'm like, but I spend more time reading than watching. So I probably should get used to that reading. So when I get older. So we have a lot of series. And then did you ever watch Million Little Things? That was a good series on TV. It was about a guy that died and had all these friends. Anyway, And then what was the one with the triplets? The big three. And they're all off on their own shows now. Oh gosh. Somebody's got to help me out with that one. Oh lordy. The dad dies in a fire. They are going to have triplets, but then the one dies, but then they adopt another baby. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they're all new shows. The guy's on Tracker. You ever watch that one?
Mm-hmm.
He's on it, and I see that the girl is going to be on the next show from the show I'm trying to remember. And then the other guy has a show that was phenomenal. And I'll have to look that up. That was good. It's the first time that's happened. I don't know if that'll show up. Anyway, yep, we all watch a lot. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us with
Yeah, thank you.
Stitching with DMC.
Yeah.
I remembered. I've had my son's trying to call me, which I should give him a shout out. His team for you and I just played at the Sweet 16 rugby out in Ohio. They unfortunately lost, but it was a good game. So I'm a bad mom and didn't go, and I really feel really bad because my son was heartbroken. Heartbroken. So I had to take that phone call, and he's still very, very sad. So
no doubt.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. Sorry this is so long, but we had fun. Hopefully my daughter can do some magic to the editing and add some things if we forgot, or help us do the comment or the box underneath so we can tag a few things.
Yep.
But thank you.
Bye.